Hi guys, this is Toru from Bitcoin Geek and it is July 3rd, 2016 and I'm looking at a Bitcoin CNY chart. Yes, we had a big week. We had a big Brexit week, so I just wanted to quickly review the price action that caused before and after the Brexit, and there was a pretty big news regarding in the Bitcoin market. So probably a lot of people already seen this on Bitcoin ETF Winklevoss Trust. This will give a huge impact to the market. I'm gonna tell within the video. Okay, so first thing first, we had a Brexit, right? We had a Brexit. So this is a cable chart. British pound US dollar chart is here. They hit 1.50 psychological level. Then Brexit kicked in and they just dropped down to 132 level. That was amazing. That was a big move. If you just take a look at the date, so this is a 623, right? This is a 623, and then the huge drop kicked in. So if we go back to the Bitcoin chart, when the big drop started was a 621, which is a 2-day prior to the Brexit huge cable drop, right? What really happened was there was a couple of reasons. One is purely the technical reason. This is the 5,000 CNY level, and when it comes to the BTC CNY, this zero level, such as 3,000 and 4,000, which is somewhere around here, and 5,000, especially 5,000 is half of 10,000, of course, right? This is a big number. A lot of people start to talk about, hey, this hit 5,000 CNY, etc. So that's why the trading volume just kicks in. And the other reason is Fibonacci retracement level 618. Let's just go back to the weekly chart. So if we draw a Fibonacci retracement from Mt. Gox level 1250, 1200, somewhere around, and then draw the Fibonacci line, then what really happened was before the Brexit, they just hit this level 618 and came down to 38.2 level and came bounced back up. So this was a combination of 5,000 level and 618, and this was a 38.2 level, and this is the 50 level. So, well, this was pretty interesting. This went back into 5,000 level and the market pushed down, etc. So that was interesting. Okay, so that was basically the price movement of the prior week, and I just wanted to share the pretty big news as I show in the first of the video. Winklevoss Trust choose new exchange, etc. Bitcoin ETF. So Bitcoin ETF is a big game changer of the market, and this will shoot up the market. If you look at the SPDR gold shares, well, this is a gold market, right? This is a gold market, and their inventory of the gold is now a 950 tons of gold. They are not a paper asset. They actually purchase the gold and store in a storage. So if you purchase SPDR ETF, the SPDR people purchase the physical gold and store. So this is a good indication of the price. So if you look at here, the inception date was November of 2004, right? 2004 November. So if we go back to the history, I just drew the line here, 2004 November, and the price was somewhere around the 420 level. And if you go back to the older history back, this is a zero. Of course, it cannot go below zero, right? So if you look at the chart from the 1969, this is a sort of the horizontal market. There was a shooting up and came down, and this was all like a consolidation market. It just looks like a triangle market, and this was the dates where ETF SPDR gold came in, and looks like a different picture shows, right? And price went up to shot up to somewhere around 1874. That was, I believe, that was a Gulf War, somewhere around. The background we need to think about is before the ETF, if you want to trade gold, you need to find counterparty, you need to find a buyer, you need to find seller. once the transaction is done, you need to carry them. This is a very heavy metal and you need to store in a safe way. So all the thing was so cumbersome, and this SPDR ETF took all the effort. And so you don't need to store the gold, you don't need to find a buyer or find a seller, they do everything. And so such services came into the share market, like a stock market. Like there was a stock market and there was a gold market, and that was sort of separated before this ETF. And ETF came in, and what really happened was they created a bridge from the stock market to the gold market. So if the stock trader was just trading the stock, and one of the day out of blue, like these guys started to have the access to the gold market through ETF, right? Everybody knows gold is good for storing the value because this is the alternative money, right? People started to buy gold through ETF because they don't have to find a buyer, find a seller, they don't need to store, it's easier. Even more, the regulation is cleared, right? So such things really shot up the price for 4 times, more than 4 times. So if you look at a Bitcoin market, well, there is a existing Bitcoin ETF that is called GBTC, Bitcoin Investment Trust. However, this ETF comes with a lot of restrictions. In order to buy this GBTC, you need to have a pretty good amount of annual income for more than 2 years, and you need to hold more than 1 year before you can sell to the market. Even with such restrictions, what really happening is let's just go back to the BTC USD chart. So this is the GBTC price. Well, of course, they quote 1/10 of the Bitcoin, so they quote like a 116 or 110. As of today, their GBTC price is somewhere around 1173, and the Bitcoin spot price is somewhere around 700. So the question is, what is the difference of this $400, right? This 400 premium can be seen with a lot of reasons. There are a lot of common things with the SPDR gold. If this is the ETF, like a regular investor can be exposed their asset to the Bitcoin market. And before the ETF, these people could not expose to the Bitcoin market. There are several reasons. There is a significant risk to store Bitcoin safely with a big amount of the money because computer can hack. This is the biggest risk in the Bitcoin market, right? So storage risk. So this ETF fund took that sort of the risk of the investors. And of course, there's a regulation to invest to the Bitcoin. However, this ETF cleared it, GBTC cleared it. So such things came down to this $400 level of premium. And actually, this histogram is the premium between GBTC and the Bitcoin spot price. And the biggest premium was somewhere around $600, right? So the spot BTC was somewhere around $750, $760. And this GBTC was like this was a crazy $1,300, which already passed a Mt. Gox price. Once again, this GBTC comes with a lot of restrictions. And if this Bitcoin ETF with Winklevoss came in to the market, to the BATS exchange, this is a great thing because regular institutional traders can go into this market. And if this go into the regular market, these things will generate such an alternative trading like options and futures, and a lot of participants will come into the market, and that will increase the liquidity to the Bitcoin market, and that will further bring in more investors to the Bitcoin market. So this is a big thing. So I do think if that ETF is successful, their price could be, this GBTC could be the benchmark. And if the new ETF comes in, that may suck up the spot price up to the certain level. That's part of the reason I'm pretty optimistic to the Bitcoin pricing. And I received a lot of questions around the Brexit time. and what's gonna be happening for the Bitcoin pricing. So let me just cover that, and let me just finish this video. Let's just quickly go back to the dates, right? The Brexit date was at 622 to 623. There was a cable pair dropped dramatically. And why Bitcoin dropped 2 days prior to the market is, it's pretty simple reason. Well, as I said, it's one reason is a technical reason, and the other is well, this move, this up move was purely a trader's money, and they needed to be safe before the Brexit, right? So they needed to cash out the market so that their assets will not be affected from the up or down of the Brexit. So such exit caused this price drop, right? And the other interesting fact is, well, I believe this is a pretty good sign. However, this Bitcoin, it's starting to sort of moving with the move of gold. This yellow is a gold, right? So gold came down before the Brexit because anything could happen. As soon as they hit the 1250 level, they just shoot up to the 1350 level. This Bitcoin is moving in a sort of a similar way. So if you go SPDR ETF, their inventory of the gold is increasing. It's only increasing. It's crazily increasing. George Soros came back to the gold market, yes, and SPDR's ETF is increasing their inventory. Of course, the net position of the investor is pretty high, so there may be a small dip before going to the higher place. However, they're crazy strong. They're crazily strong. So, well, Bitcoin could be following that sort of a move. And once again, this ETF can be boosting the market so much higher. That's what I think to the market as of today. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and have a great weekend. Bye.